What's up, Penis Puff? Welcome to a video. Got a fucking rain cloud above my dick. So back to hating the world again. Yep, right on time, right on schedule. So I don't know. I hate the fucking the structure of the world, I guess. No, I don't know what I hate. I don't know if I hate the people or if I hate the positions that people are put into. I don't know. So I guess we'll start with people who are overpaid, which I mean pretty much is a lot of people, but specifically the people in my corporation. So the food industry has obviously a lot of food, and as consumers, we're the only reason that industry exists. You know, so like for example, I'm gonna use a real example here. Again, very very real here. So the way our store works is we have the products that we order from our warehouse, and we have the products that are ordered from a vendor's warehouse, and they have access to things that we don't have, and we have access to things that they don't have. So it works out perfectly, because without them it would just be more of our stuff in their spot. And from what I understand, they basically rent areas in the store, so it's their area, it's their products. We don't have any loss in profit if like it gets damaged or anything like that. We're literally just we're being paid to let them bring their products in and put them there, which fine by me. The only problem with that is it all starts with I guess this is a minor complaint. So in the departments that I've worked, which are grocery and dairy frozen, we have to pull forward every single thing in our departments. So for example, grocery, the vendor products kind of blend in just because grocery aisles are very long and there's a lot of products, hundreds of products in each aisle. So, you know, that's not a problem. You know, their stuff blends in, like, it's no big deal. We shouldn't have to pull forward their stuff because they literally are paying people to come into our store and order it, pretty it up, make sure it's in stock, and they're supposed to be there pretty much every day, if not every day, every other day. So to me, it seems like that, you know, that'd be on them to make sure their areas look pretty. Whatever. That's an old complaint. Going to dairy frozen, it got a little more complicated because we have a natural and organic area for like organic items and vegan items specifically. It's isolated over in the back of the store, completely other side of the store from dairy frozen, and basically it's used for just the vendor items. We don't have anything over there at all. Pure vendor stuff. But guess who has to go over there and organize it? Well, we do. Now, dairy items go bad pretty fast. You know, most dairy items have no more than a month shelf life. So you get a box of brown cow yogurt, it's going to be going bad probably within the next 3 weeks. And unless you have somebody there checking it, it's going to go bad. Customers are going to either buy it and get sick from it, or maybe get sick from it, who knows. Or they'll buy it, get mad at the store, which leads into a whole bunch of other string of things. But we're talking about the surface issue here, not the internal issues. But so yeah, a customer will get mad at the store, which isn't good. So it's a lose-lose situation, you know. Get the bad stuff off the shelf so you don't have to risk any of the negatives happening. Because customers buying bad foods is only going to lead to lawsuits or loss in money. And that's the basics. That's what we're told. Don't let us lose business, because if we lose business, that's less money coming to the store, less money being put out in the hours, and all that shit. So whatever. That's why we're being brainwashed in the thinking or whatever. Sure. Now today I'm over there. I was taking over some things, and I see the vendor working his naturals and his organics and all that stuff, and his vegan items and stuff. And I was like, hey man, that Halo Top ice cream is very good. I get a lot of customer questions about it, and the biggest question is, where are the other flavors? Because we only offer 4 of the flavors, and there's a bunch of other flavors. And so he's like, you know what, here, let me show you something. So he pulls out his phone, and then he pulls up what he tells me is his current inventory at the warehouse. He can pull up this thing that shows me every single thing they carry in the warehouse, everything that he can just click on and instantly get it put onto his next order. And it's pretty cool. Okay, neighbor almost ran into me, but we'll go with it. So he pulls up this thing, shows me it. Really cool. I like that. Really cool feature. Our warehouse doesn't offer us anything like that, which is bullshit. Because ever since I've worked in this store, I've always said we should have as many fucking varieties of things that we can as possible. Like, obviously you've got to have like the basics, you know, like for example, let's say you have a cereal, let's say Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You're gonna want to have that to be probably 2 or 3 wide on the shelf, because you're gonna sell through that before your next truck. So you're gonna want to have as much on the shelf as possible. But like, let's say you take the store brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you're not gonna want that as wide because it is cheaper, yeah, but customers typically prefer the name brand. So, you know, there's certain situations where you kind of have to not have as many varieties on the shelf as possible. But regardless, so getting back to the point, so I'm like, well, dude, like, where's the lemon thing? I'm not seeing it on your list. There's like a lemon ice cream flavor that I get asked pretty commonly. And he says, oh, yeah, that's not on here. And he's like, we do have, there was like a cookie dough, there was like a fudge brownie, there was like 3 or 4 of them that he showed me that it says they're unauthorized. So I was like, well, what does that mean? And he says, oh, it means they're in the warehouse. It's just that the upper stairs people, you know, his bosses and stuff haven't authorized it. So I was like, well, why aren't they authorizing it? Because we only have 4 on the shelf, and each of them is, you know, 3 wide. That's, you get rid of those extra 3, that's another 4 slots right there. That's 2 more products that you could at least get in there, 2 wide. And he says, well, he's like, that'd be really good, but, you know, they're over there making their bonuses of, you know, several tens of thousands of dollars a year to come into the store, look at it, and say, yep, looks good. Or, yep, that needs a little work. And then they spend the rest of their day, you know, on conference calls or whatever, very basic work. But he said it basically all boils down to, they basically get like a bunch of paperwork piled up on their desk, and then they finally get to it, and then all it takes is a single authorization, usually a signature, and then they can start supplying it to our store. It's just fucking crazy. Baby! What is up, baby? Yeah, sure.
I didn't know you were staying in the car, I just locked the door.
Oh, babe.
I thought we were going somewhere.
What, you wanna go somewhere? You look cute.
Ice cream.
Oh, toads? Let's get ice cream, dude.
I want the same one you got.
Oh, you want the ice cream?
Yeah.
Fuck it, baby.
What you doing, making a video?
I was making a video.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Oh.
You like this?
Yeah, it smells like rotten food in here.
Yeah, probably. Oh, you got Crocs on.
Yeah.
I like your cutie outfit.
Thanks.
That's good.
I didn't want to get rained on.
Yeah.
Miss you. I love you. I miss
Miss
you.
you, bub. Talking shit about tops.
Yeah, I was just talking to my mom about talking shit about tops.
Yeah.
Hate them.
But yeah, so I was just telling the video.
Yeah.
That, like, so the reason we don't have more Halo Top flavors.
Yeah.
Is because the upper management at corporate and the upper management at the warehouse, literally all they have to do is click a button.
Why aren't they doing it?
They're too busy.
Do we have to write notes?
No, because they don't listen to customer
Babe,
feedback.
it's just called "Don't Shop at Tops." This is what this video is called. Don't fucking ever spend your money there or go there.
Yeah.
Because they don't give a fuck. Your dad has gone there and complained viciously about practically everything, and they've never done anything about it.
Yep.
I've ordered specifically cases of drinks, and then they never restock them ever again, even though they know someone's coming in here buying cases of it.
Yep.
Fuck them. The only thing, this is how we solve this problem. You don't give them your money. Well, that's pretty much it.
I feel so bad for the people who are, it's like, I'm thinking, I don't really understand how 401ks work and shit, but I'm thinking like, all these people, like younger people who are putting, like, you know, 10, 15 years into this place, are they going to be able to get their retirement?
I don't even know.
Are 401ks universal? Do they go between corporations and
I don't
jobs?
really, I don't know. I don't know how it works.
It's crazy. Because that's why another part is I'm glad that I'm not going to be there forever.
Yeah.
It's just like every year that you're sinking into this place, it's going to be pointless because this company is going to go out of business.
Oh, 100%.
It's not a matter of like
if, it's when.
If it's exactly,
yeah.
It's going to be when.
We already know this. It's a very small chain of grocery stores, and this one apparently has been doing so fucking bad
Yeah.
Constantly failing things.
Well, it's funny because, like, compared to downtowns, we're better. Compared to, like, Cortland, we're better in certain aspects. We're better, like sales-wise.
Oh, yeah, but I think you guys have the worst management of all of them.
We by far have the worst management.
Because we know people that work at the other ones.
Yeah. We by far... You smell it?
Yeah. I smell a lot of weird shit right now.
It smells like batteries or something. But, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
It sucks. I hate them.
Fucking hate that place.
Did you talk to that lady about the departments? What's gonna happen?
She wasn't there today.
Damn it.
Or no, she was there. Yeah. Fuck, I was thinking yesterday. Yeah, she said basically, even right now, I could get moved to a different department.
Why?
She said because unless you're set in a management position,
they can do whatever
they want to do with you.
Oh my god.
But like basically, they only move you unless they absolutely need you. So.
Let's go look for a different job while this dwindles away.
Yeah.
That's all you can do at this point.
It's fucking crazy.
I'm just worried now about this unemployment thing. If they only give me like stupid $25 or $50 a week, that's junk. I could collect cans and make more money than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only going to be for 2 months, but then I'm scared. What if they don't rehire me again at that fucking sorority house? I don't know why they wouldn't, but
maybe you can,
I'm going to ask Jackie at the end of that last week and say, what do I do?
Yeah, it'll give us time to prep then.
Yeah. Because those 2 months are going to suck.
Yeah.
In the money department.
She hasn't ever like scolded you or like responded negatively on
No,
you.
never.
So I mean, obviously,
I don't think I've ever fucked up really. It's just things that like questions of things that need to be done.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, make sure you put soap up there. That's not like I didn't do anything.
No.
And this thing with the girls with the not knowing where their clothes is, I didn't steal their clothes or throw them away.
No.
So it just I mean, it gives me anxiety, but I know I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, Linda's done 1,000 things wrong, and she's still there.
The thing is, we're overthinkers.
Oh yeah, no, I think the worst case scenario of everything.
Exactly. Like today, I did.
We should have already been fired if this was how life really was. What we thought our anxieties were telling us, we should be dead. Then. Literally be dead.
Yeah.
Not even just fired, literally in the ground.
I think it's a matter of learning to not give a fuck.
I'm trying to get to that.
Trying to remember that. Oh, it's not that bad.
Sometimes it's hard to see it reality.
Well,
That's why we need each other to look at shit realistically.
I'm thinking like, okay, there's been so many days where I've been working and like we're literally out of like the most basic shit that we should have.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask like, oh, why wasn't that? Or must have forgot it or something. It'll be here in the next order. So I'm thinking like, okay, you know, that's a simple answer.
Yeah.
Something like today I'm doing the order. I'm thinking like, oh fuck, what if I forgot to order this? What if I forgot that? Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble.
It'll be on the next order.
I'm gonna get fucked. But I'm thinking like, oh wait a minute, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So like, you kind of need to tell yourself like, I don't give a shit.
Just remember where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Like, even think about as much stress as it wasn't how Night Crew was destroying your life, just think about all of the threats that they made but never acted on them. Yeah. Even when they were like to the point you're done. This is it. This is the end. Writing notes that are so many spelling errors you can barely read it, but they never did anything. The only time we've ever actually seen them do something is do a couple write-ups. Never fire anybody on those write-ups, and when they finally did, it was that guy, and then both of those people, and then they hired him right back.
Yeah.
And those were like so many multiple offenses for those people to get fired.
Those Night Crew people?
The guy, the newspaper reader. You know who I'm talking about.
Newspaper reader?
The old cashier guy that got fired.
Oh, Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
Fuck him.
Remember how many times he called out every Sunday for a year?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And then he did all kinds, fell asleep on the job, all this shit. Like, he did the worst shit ever.
That's why I think that's Night Crew immunity. I think that's
no, but what about that lady? Remember they got her, that threatening woman that you got fired, pretty much got fired. Remember her that was coming in early, lying?
Well, she pulled some union legal bullshit.
But what I'm saying is, you see that these people, a woman that literally was doing illegal activities, got added back came back to work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but the thing is, we don't want you to be there anymore. We want to find an out to this.
Dude, what are you go? You fucking idiot! What are you doing? Oh, you're turning. What are you doing? Where's your signal?
Well, I'm concerned about, like, not even worried about, but wondering is why the money from the post office has gone down.
It seems like it's gone down.
Yeah, now it's $350 or something today. Where's those $500 checks like they used to be?
I think they were. I have to go through the pay stubs again because I think I looked at it. And I was looking out on my way to work today too.
We need to look at it because I don't want that sick $500 again.
I know, me too.
Well, I feel like it's going to be the next one will be $500 because you're working an extra day, aren't you?
I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
There was always like a random day.
Exactly. Lately, you've only been doing the 2 days.
Just the 2 days a week.
That would make sense because usually, oh my God, stop! Isn't it like $200 a shift?